and what they want to do.
Hello, I'm
Because
Blast.
if we just take off and we have people try to accomplish a mission, they think they're gonna do it. It's just gonna turn into a shit show, and it's gonna be sad.
So first,
Kataisi.
we're at Kataisi. Yes, we're at Kataisi.
Okay.
The objective is just bomb the we're called the Eagle's Nest. But first, we're gonna split this to two waves. Split this to two objectives. First, we're gonna take out the SAM systems. Some people, depending on what aircraft you got, 18 should at least try to bring some decoys.
Also, it's going to have to be precision-guided SEAD, not fire and forget. It's going to have to be targetable SEAD.
Well, here is the little known. We should all. Everybody should know how SAMs work in DCS. Is SAMs will not fire at anyone below the level of the SAM.
No, what I'm meaning is Jeff's Harriers. Their SEAD missile is fire and forget.
Yeah, and so
and so's the harm.
Use those.
And
Well, the harm you can pick the target for.
Yes, but if I remember Eagle's Nest before...
Target that too?
The Jeff
sidearm
area.
Yeah, but if I remember Eagle's Nest before, the last time we ran this mission and we had people with harms, all the harms got shot down.
Well, is the TOR still active?
There is no TORs.
Right, so that's the first thing. SA-10s will try and engage, counter-engage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So either we have two choices. We can come down, go in low, pop up, and fire, and they don't have enough time to calculate an intercept, or have someone high, and we just mass attack with harms.
So here's my question: how many people are going to go with a solution that has harms? I see Conan and Blinder with an F-18 can have Talds and harms, and I'll probably do the same. Spider, I'm gonna assume that's you, Slugger's actual. Going F-16, so you'll probably do harms, yeah.
Yep.
And Blasty, you're going to Jeff, which I would assume you're gonna also launch your version of harms.
Yeah.
That's the problem with the Jeff, though. They're not targetable.
We can target.
You can't designate targets.
You can't designate targets, but you can fire in areas, which is fine.
No,
I can.
Yeah, it's not gonna. Do anything for us.
Hold on, guys.
Hang on a sec, guys. If we're doing this, the idea of this is precision strike first SEAD. We're not launching fire and forgets and hope that it goes in somewhere. Blasty, honestly, you're best off taking some JSOWs or something like that. That once the SEAD is mopped up, they're going to be far more effective with that cluster of targets. Unfortunately, the Jeff SEAD option, it's great to launch and it'll find something, but we need to be callous with our targeting and just take out what we need to.
Okay.
Yeah, the thing about the Jeff SEAD is 5 times faster than the harm.
I know. I did a lot of testing with it. It's the precision of it, and to be honest, the JSOW that the Jeff carries is a bloody good weapon.
I can't carry JSOWs on those pylons that I carry the SEAD missiles.
Yeah, that's his air-to-air ones.
How many launchers do they have?
A lot.
How many launchers
F10,
are there?
F10 map.
Enough that part doesn't matter. It's a matter of...
But the reason why I was asking is I can roll in with a whole bunch of decoys, and run Iron Hand, or however whatever you want to call it, get shot at, burn down what they have, at least take down or not.
Oh, you're talking about Wild Weasel.
Yeah, I'll Wild Weasel it, have them shoot at me for a few minutes, burn down some of those missiles, and then you guys come in with. Some of y'all is going to get through because they're out of ammo. That's why I was asking how many launchers do they have? Because 4 missiles a launcher.
There's 8 launchers. We have 1, 2, 3, 3 radars for the S-10. There's an SA-6 in the area too that has 1 radar.
Okay, so it's 4 times 8 launchers.
Yeah.
Or 4 times 8 missiles.
Okay, hang on a sec. So, Spidey, you're an F-16, yeah?
Yes.
Grump? Sorry, Conan, what are you in?
I'm in an 18.
18. Goblin?
18 in the first wave.
Okay, well, if we do this right, we should only need 1 wave. Blasty, 17?
Yep.
Right, Grump?
Blinder 2, F-18.
Okay, and Remnant?
F-18.
Right. So, has everybody looked at the F-10 map?
Yep.
Or can everybody look at it now? Okay, now everybody will probably see initially we've got an SA-6 prior to the SA-10s. It's a lot lower, but the SA-10, the majority of the launchers are on the right-hand side of our target strike, yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
So, if we can get a cluster munition in there, you can see the size of the target because there's a FARP next to it for scale.
Mm-hmm.
So, Blasty, your JSOW cluster munitions, or your version of the JSOW,
Yep.
with the cluster munitions, 2 of them on there.
On the first where it says RP1, or where I put RP1.
Yes, exactly where you put RP1.
Okay.
Right. So that's Blasty ticked off. Okay. You carry your SEAD as a backup.
Mm-hmm.
But that's your primary is the launchers. Now we're still going to take out the SA-10s. So now, which of the aircraft would you say has got the better targeting, the 16 or the 18 for the SEAD?
They both have the same targeting capability.
I'd say 16 because they have the pod with the harms.
Yeah.
Well, what
so
does the pod do for it that the F-18 can't do?
They're able to get they're able to get more detailed ground. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
Guys, also, the one thing you have to worry about glide weapons, target altitude's 18,000 feet, depending on...
Yeah, that's auto-calculated in the waypoint DTC.
Well, the thing is, with Blasty at that altitude, if Blasty's going to do a cluster, his primary target is where he's put RP2.
Hold on, Kai. Just be advised, it's going to be at 18,000 feet. Blasty, what is your highest altitude can you get with that load on?
Pretty damn high if I go afterburners. I can go to 40,000, 40K, no problem.
Yeah.
Hang on. But can I plan the mission, and if it goes Pete Tong, blame it on me. Right. So Spider, your primary is going to be to plot, track, and target the SA-10 search radar and tracking radar.
All right.
Because you've got you can actually fly in different orientations to get a more precise solution, can't you?
I have to fly at least 30 degrees off to get the locations of them.
Right. So primary, you are search radar and tracking radar.
Alrighty.
That will initially blind those. Blasty is going to come in when we know the 10s are down, because there's pointless wasting his munitions when they're going to get shot down. They're going to get intercepted. So the other side of this is we've got targets. I'd say tertiary target is the FARP, which completely needs mopping up and finishing off. Right, so Conan, SEAD.
Yep.
You're gonna follow Spider in after he's done the primary on the SEAD at this location, the SA-10s.
Okay.
Grump?
So I'm just verifying. You want me loaded down with harms, right?
How many harms are you carrying, Spider?
I'm doing the full wing load.
That'd be 4.
So you're doing 4.
F-18 can also hold only 4. So that's 8 total.
Yep. So we've got 8. Grump, your primary SA-6. See, with this, Spider's going to come in high altitude, high speed first, get the most precise tracking he can on the SA-10. He knows how to drop below the radar. Now, Conan's with him. Goblin, do you want to do basically mop up?
With what?
That's what I'm saying. Your A10 is not going to be effective at 18,000, is it?
Not fully loaded, but I can do it lightly with APKs, for example.
Right. Well,
nice.
Have you had a look at the target site? Because we've got a lot of ZSUs in there, so it's going to be heavy AAA.
Yeah. Lots and lots of AAA, but that shouldn't be a problem.
Start.
I just need to remind myself not to get too close.
Right, so
G-suit.
So Goblin, you're going to come in when the primary air threats are called down.
Understood.
Okay, Remnant, what do you like with ground attack?
I'm good with whatever. What do you need me to do?
Right, so we've got helicopters on a FARP. So he's got the FARP.
Hopefully the helicopters don't fall through again.
Yes, yeah. So, looking at the SA-6, Grump, what's your estimation of your best loadout for that target? You've obviously got one
where I need to chat.
The SA-10 is down,
flare, so
then I only require 1 harm to take out the STR. If the SA-10 is still up, that's not necessarily optimal. Here is my idea. If you would like for me to be one of the first to take off, here's an idea that I had. Since the F-18 can carry TALDs, I can do 2 harms and 4 TALDs. And I'll shoot them in a direction that's off to the right, so that'd be the east of the target. And it would be slightly notched, but enough for them to see it. And then if I can get it to where it shoots like on the far fringes of its engagement zone, then it'll waste a lot of missiles at them before they finally hit.
That's true. What will that leave you in your wings? Just your harms?
Just my harms.
Just your harms.
But it's I think the SA-6 would be within the protection umbrella of the SA-10. So if the SA-10 is still up, when I go in on my attack run on the SA-6, it'll be useless.
That's why I'm wanting the F-16 backed up by Conan to actually disable the SA-10 first.
Let's turn down the HUD just a bit.
Yep, that was all going to pivot on whether or not we can take that down.
If
the whole. Sorry, go ahead, Spider.
If he can get the TALs out and have that SA-10 looking that way. The SA-10 only has 180 degrees track radar. I can get in then on its blind spot.
Yeah, but the primary thing, the whole mission hinges on getting the SA-10 down.
And I was going to talk about that too. We remember that there is a potential for a blind spot in the SA-10. We just need to have 2 strikes happening at the same time simultaneously on this thing from at least 90 degrees or greater. So if I could recommend that we have our primary strike package on the SA-10 site, head west and group up southwest and then run in on their attack while I'll head out to the southeast and do a whole bunch of look at me off to the east, and they'll look at in that direction.
Look at me is fine.
Even if they are coming in from below the radar, that'll come in on very handy.
Oh, well, you're going to stay below the mountain height for as much as possible.
So you broke up in the beginning. Who you recall?
Goblin. Goblin, you're going to stay below the launch altitude.
Can do.
Right. If you're mopping up with Goblin, if you can be his guardian angel for the majority of the flight, and also protect him, because obviously you're going to be quicker, you're going to be able to move, you're going to be more agile, so to speak, speed-wise.
Copy. What do you want me to bring weapon-wise?
Well, I would primarily, guys, I'm thinking cluster munitions for Eagle's Nest, because we've got such a closely saturated location. Blasty's bringing clusters for the launchers. That will disable the majority of them. The FARP, we've got Remnant. You can use JDAMs, Mavericks. What are you most comfortable using?
Probably JDAMs, as long as those things don't move.
Well, the FARPs are static, so you can go on the F10 map now and get the coordinates of them if you need to program or use your laser to drop them on.
Copy.
Goblin, I don't need to tell you what to do. You know what to do.
Alignment complete.
Kill.
But I need to tell you something, and that is my holding point until you tell me clear, and that is in Kilo November 54, marked holding point Golf, like Goblin. G.
Have you put a marker on the map there yet?
Put a marker at. That's the lake behind the dam. That's where I'll be cruising around until the air is clear.
Okay,
Since we're going at this business of dropping target points, I will do the same.
Yeah, because we have the ability now to plan. The other thing that we need to do, obviously, is plan better.
A10, so he's gonna whop everything up.
So, obviously, we've got a 117D down there as well. So don't let your missiles get spoofed. It's a case of prioritizing your targets and making the most of what you're carrying.
Okay, so just making sure I'm understanding. For me, I'm in an F-18. I'm carrying 4 harms, and I'm paired up a Spider.
Hey, fam. Yep. Your priority. Spider is first shooter on the search radars. Is obviously the first priority. Take those down, and then tracking radars. Basically, we're doing it NASA style. We're doubling up because those sites need to come down before we can bring anything else in realistically with a chance of success. If Spider's carrying 4.
You want me to carry some JDAMs?
I was thinking JDAMs or cluster munitions. Because once the radars have been taken out, we've got a lot of targets that are quite closely grouped to the north of that quadrant at the top. The military staff, barracks and things. Goblin's got his hands full mopping up the individual targets, but if we can inflict some mass casualty, the big thing is open the doorway for Blasty to come in and Goblin safely. Primary is to bring the SA-10 down. At that point, Grump can precisely execute the SA-6.
Okay, so I'll switch my loadout to 2 harms and 4 JDMs.
Roger.
That's so heavy, but okay.
So I'm planning. So you're tracking this, Magic. I have 2 rolls that I plan on doing. I'll initially go up, and when the strike group is going in for that SA-10, I'll drop. I've actually got 6 Talds. I'll drop my 6 Talds to spoof, and then I'll go back to a hold point that's out of the range and wait for the SA-10 to go down.
Okay, do you want to put on the map where you want your hold point? Then I know where you've chosen.
I already did. It's in Lima, November 4-3.
Roger. Okay, so everybody get an essay of this map in your heads as well, because it'll lighten my load. So, anybody unclear on their targets?
Nope. Nope. We're all good.
Right, so everybody's spot on at the targets. Please stick to your targets unless you're called to execute something else. Everybody good with that one?
Grab copies all.
Yep.
Conan copies.
Covenant copy.
The one person here that's going to be doing the most killing is probably Goblin, but he's mopping up individual targets with APKs.
07 will be active.
Copy 07.
Conan copy 07.
Goblin, how many APKs are you carrying?
2 times 21. I could get more if you want.
Is it better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them?
I think over 40 rockets are enough.
Okay, are you taking any Mavericks for anything like that, or are they too heavy for you now?
I got 2 very big maps.
Okay. Blasty, what are you putting on your wings and how many?
2 glide bombs and 4 harm likes.
You're putting 4 harms on your wings?
That's right. I can't put anything else on them.
Right, okay. You've only got 2 ground points?
Yep.
Okay. Well, basically, it'll be a case of keep your harms in backup, just in case.
Right.
Right. Okay. In what order are we shipping out? Because we're obviously going to want Grump in the air, because he's doing Wild Weasel. We need Spider and Conan. They're the primary seed. And then we've got Blasty, Goblin. Well, it's actually probably going to be Goblin getting the air first, Blasty, and Remnant. Grump. Not missed anybody, have I?
No.
Right. So that's the order of takeoff. Grump, Spider, Conan, Goblin, Blasty, Remnant.
Copy.
Copy. Stand by 1 second. I am getting some coordinates in here.
No problem.
Yep, I'm going to be doing that here in just a second.
And I'm fiddling with controls, setting of them. For some reason, I can't get the when you push a button in the set controls thingy. where you want to assign control, and it doesn't add that.
In SRS?
No, in DCS proper.
On your A10?
Yeah, my control setup got reset for obvious reasons, so
right.
I'm trying to get back at least that what I need, which isn't much. Most of it is preset, but a few things I need to do manually, and for that, if I want to put that in, it doesn't register.
Some keybinds won't take a keystroke.
They don't take the keystroke, yeah, and I know the keystroke works because I was in another plane, and there.
Are you in the right column for your
Yes.
controller?
Yes, I am.
Some, if you're doing word called check in the different categories, because I know some are set as axes and some are set as keybinds. I had that problem the other day.
I was thinking maybe restarting DCS. So since you're gonna be busy, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, okay.
Take long to restart, so quick restart.
Right. Well, we don't have. Is there a mission time? Is there a mission clock on this?
No,
Spider?
there's no mission clock on this.
So I take it the healers will be static. They're
Yeah.
not planned to take off. They're just there for transport purposes. Right. So if we start the clock running, which it is, everybody can jump in the pit, get the jets warmed up, get an F10, get what they need, get all the cockpits set up, hot, and SRS. So primary strike is Grump, Spider, Conan. What's the frequency for you?
Conan, how far can you go down?
Well, how about 255?
Conan?
Sorry, I'm entering something in the USC.
Okay, copy.
Yeah, sorry. How low? I don't know. I think I've got a bigger range than you do, Spider.
Yeah, hang on. Let me see what my one radio can go up to.
We don't need to go too far out the extremes, do we? As long as we've got comms.
Are we using the same SRS from last week?
Can you do 150, Conan?
Yep, it's set. Set for 150.
Stand by, I need to set my SRS. We just now talked about SRS. We should have talked about this earlier.
SRS is up and running and connected. Magic is 264 as standard.
Radio check. Got you.
Okay, real quick, where's the SRS data? Where's the information at?
I don't know where did you put it, but if you didn't, don't worry, it will be coming in.
Is it the one that ends with 43?
Correct.
Yeah, it's in GCI. Bottom one in GCI.
Copy. Is that static or is that dynamic?
Static. It's fixed.
Cool, good. I'll put that in my favorites.
Right, ground strikers. Give me a frequency.
144.
Radio check.
Lima Charlie.
422.750.
All ground strikers will be on the same frequency. So
See, this is real quick.
this is for the actual mop-up crew.
Right. And the frequency we selected was?
Well, the SEAD strike is 150.
50, copy.
I am on 264 global. Goblin, did you say 144?
144.
Right, so that will be Remnant, Goblin, and Blasty. One of your radios will be tuned to 144. The other to 264. Blasty, do you confirm that?
Yeah, but I won't be able to use my data link then.
Use your radio 1.
My radio 1's tuned to 264.
Right. I guess Blasty's out of the picture in that case. Or only via global.
Well, we don't have a aircraft presence today. The primary target here is ground, which is also on your F10 map.
You said what? 140?
You don't need your data link.
144.
144.
What?
Is anybody in 150 at the moment?
Yes.
Cool, mine's not correctly connecting then. Oh, you know what? It helps if I select the right frequency. Or the right SRS.
Radio check 144.
Okay. Drop radio check 150.
144 Lima Charlie.
Lima Charlie 150.
Jesus, I was still connected to a GR channel even though I set this as favorite.
There we go.
Work for the month.
Radio check 144.
144 Lima Charlie.
What?
Are we just waiting for Goblin?
I'm adding something to my aircraft. 1 second.
Just klooch after klooch after klooch.
Radio check 264. Okay.
And 264 is magic, right?
Yep, 264.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't hear anything from coming out of SRS, and I adjusted the output already.
I can hear you on SRS Blasty.
I know.
On 144?
Well, on both channels. I just can't hear anything coming out of it.
Okay.
Have you set your speaker output in SRS?
Speaker boost 15 decibels.
You've also got speakers and mic output. You choose where it comes out of in SRS.
You gotta disconnect first.
Lima Charlie 264.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't hear anything.
Lima Charlie 150.
I'm only hearing stuff coming out of Discord.
To change your settings on Simple Radio, you have to disconnect from the server.
I did.
And what do you have it set for?
Headphones.
Roll down and set it for your whatever thing you have.
I know. It is the correct one. Yeah, I'll have to figure this out later.
Right, so I've just checked on all the channels. Everybody can hear me on the individual channels as well, so we are good. Right, how is everybody for setup so far?
I'm good to go.
We're all
looking beautiful.
Yeah.
I think we're waiting for Goblin because he's what, first takeoff?
Up in the alignment.
Goblin is fourth in line to take off. First to take to the air is the Gruntmeister, the Spider, and the Conan.
Roger that, Grumps ready to go. Ready for takeoff.
Yep.
07 Magic.
Yep, Conan's ready to go. Runway 07.
Roger. The second group is Goblin, Blasty, and Remnant.
Magic Grump requesting takeoff from runway 07.
You are cleared for takeoff, runway 07.
Here for takeoff, Grump.
Spider.
Conan, you ready?
Yeah, I'm right behind you, man. You have to go before I can do anything.
Goblin, are you nearly ready to taxi?
I will tell you when I am.
Okay.
Conan, wheels up.
Goblin ready to taxi.
Roger, clear taxi.
Goblin taxi to the active.
We'll resume climbing, Spider?
Spider is radios SRS only.
Spider, were we zoom climbing?
Magic Grump going silent on Discord.
Roger.
Yep, Conan's doing the same.
Magic is switching over to SRS.
Conan, you got me on simple radio? Any stations, you Spider read.
I read you on Discord.
My simple radio died on me.
Yeah, mine too. Well, I can transmit, but nobody can hear me, so that's weird.
Let everybody know I'm gonna pause it and reset the radio.
Oh, we got paused. Spider is resetting.
He's pausing.
He's pausing. He's resetting his radio.
Oh, okay.
Resetting the simple radio server.
Oh, okay. I was hoping you weren't going to reset the mission because, like, I took all that time to put in a custom waypoint.
No. I was just going to pause it and let the server, simple radio server come back up.
Copy, Roger. Roger, copy. Roger.
Roger, Dodger.
Roger.
Oh, Kai can't hear us. How long it's going to take him to realize that SRS is not working at the moment.
That's the fun of it.
We show it. Is it back up?
Yeah, it should be.
Have we still got a server up?
Yeah.
I
Somebody say something on simple
there
radio.
we go. Hey,
my simple radio's just tuned out.
Yep, the void died on it.
Reconnect.
No, it's not. The fucking Windows update screwed up with the firewall on it.
Oh. Discord it is then.
Yeah.
Well, good thing we don't have
That's
that
fine.
many pilots.
hey, Spider,
yes.
what's your speed in the box, bruh?
479. I was getting targeted.
Yeah, I know. I was targeting you. I was trying to get you, trying to get your attention because no one can get a hold of you. Yeah, I can't. Just be advised, I cannot go as fast as you.
Understood. Hang on, let me get my recall track can up.
Right, there it's a backup SRS link in GCI data link. Is anybody able to attempt to connect to that? It says Magic Backup SRS.
I'll try.
Thank you.
Yep, got it.
Six Lima Charlie. Okay. The backup SRS link is in GCI data link.
Radio check. I still
Lima
can't
Charlie.
hear. I still can't hear anyone.
Tony, you got me?
You're broadcasting Lima Charlie.
Yeah, I know I'm broadcasting, but I can't get output from that. It worked fine last week when I had the Bluetooth.
Well, I don't know what the difference is now, but I actually see who's broadcasting as well. It comes up in my radio who's on AWACS,
Yep.
who's
Yeah, I
actually
see that.
transiting.
I see that too.
Yeah, I've got no joy on you, Spider. I'm hunting you down.
Testing 64. TAC can.
I know about where you are. I'm close enough to get you visually. You're on my nose. I just don't see you yet. Oh, I got you. You climbed on me.
Yeah, 2,000 feet above you. Okay, can we get Spider and Conan back to the AO? Blasty, can you move back towards the ground strike group, the mop and bucket crew?
Is Grump cleared to go back? Discord off.
Yeah, you're clear to go back. I've got you.
Is
150.
I connected to that Discord, or not Discord, SRS.
Default.
I don't see anyone else on it though.
6 clients. I've got Goblin, Remnant, Magic, Actual, Blasty, and Grump.
Yeah, I'm on there, but I can't hear anything, and I don't know why. So you'll just have to hit me up over Discord.
I gotta hold on.
Okay, can we get the airstrike package, seeds package, back to heading up to the AO?
I'm turning that way.
There we go. Hey, Kai, give me a vector to Spider.
Spider is 3 o'clock 094 for 5 miles.
Thank you, sir.
Conan, you got me on support radio now?
Yeah, I got you now.
Okay, I'm going in silence on Discord.
Goblin, if you could just retransmit whatever they're trying to fail me.
Here?
Yeah.
Lastly, be advised, remain in the leg area in a left-hand orbit at 9,000.
Oh, left hand. Oh, I'm dumb.
Roger, all towers deployed.
Radio check 264, blasting.
Blasting, Lima Charlie.
Okay, I got you this time.
Awesome job.
Yeah, volume knob on the actual aircraft, kind of important.
That would do it.
I feel dumb. I forgot to turn on the actual volume knobs.
Tracking.
I was like, why am I not getting RWR prompts or anything?
Tracking.
Magic, copy.
Tracking.
Ready check 144.
Tracking.
144, Goblin, gotcha. Image up.
Yep, I hear y'all now.
Tracking.
I forgot to turn on the volume knobs.
Idiot.
Tracking.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Tracking.
Alright, just remain on the lake at around 9,000.
Tracking.
Yep.
Tracking.
Magic confirm, one radar down.
Tracking.
Oh, we lost an aircraft.
Tracking.
I hope not.
I believe it's Conan.
No, Conan!
Magic Goblin have visual on a downed aircraft 17 miles north of my position. Roger.
Tracking.
Yeah, I'm prosecuting.
Tracking.
Yep, be advised, tracking radar is down, search radar is up.
Tracking.
AFM, yeah. One down, one up.
Tracking.
That's a 10 site. Alright, here comes the harm. Sounds harmful. Sure. Oh, that's a good loft. Let's see if it gets shot down or not. Alright, it's starting to slow down.
Tracking.
Oh, here it comes. It's tracking.
Tracking, tracking, tracking. Tracking, tracking, tracking.
Starting to intercept.
Tracking,
oh.
tracking, tracking. Tracking, tracking, tracking. Tracking.
That looks like an EWR.
Tracking. Tracking, tracking, tracking. Tracking, tracking, tracking.
Okay, it looks like trash that one.
Blasty, magic.
Tracking, tracking, tracking.
Go for magic. Go for Blasty.
Tracking, tracking.
Blasty,
tracking.
can you climb Angels 2-5 and engage SEAD?
Roger. Climb Angels 2-5, engage SEAD.
Try for the SEAD at primary.
The SA-10 or SA-6?
Wrong. SA-10.
Roger.
Yep, be advised, the one of the search radar is down, one tracking radar is down, but we have one tracking radar left on the right side.
Tracking, tracking.
Back it up ×2. Defending.
Tracking. Tracking, tracking, tracking. Tracking, tracking, tracking.
Roger, grunt back on frequency, got you loud and clear. Looks like all the missiles are tracking one target.
Roger, I'm hoping one of them doesn't get intercepted.
Yeah, we've got that, but we've got one other radar, but we should be...
I still have 2 more missiles.
Roger, if you've still got 2 more missiles, can you put 1 more on the SA-10 tracking radar?
Roger, prosecuting SA-10 tracking radar.
Single launch.
Single launch.
Would recommend at least 2 SEAD and the ability to prosecute your primary still.
Remnant, how are you holding up?
Fuel state 9.7. All good.
Golden.
Good job so far, guys. We'll do some missile evasion practice another day.
What's up, Monty? And, oh yeah, I never said hi to Plague Architect either. How's it going? Single launch, Magnum. Blasty.
Roger, single launch, Plastic. Roger, advise position when inbound.
Splashdown, something got damaged, now completely taken out.
Roger, I think we just lost Conan.
He's not in Discord anymore.
Okay, the tracking radar on the SA-10 is still up, but there were no launches at the last incursion. Do you want to try a second time? Head further east before you launch.
Roger, heading further east.
Roger. Spider, when you reconfigure, do you want to go with a couple of bunker busters?
Blasty, turning in for attack. Blasty, Magnum, single shot.
Roger. Yeah, that missile went dumb. Okay, so far there were no intercepts to that.
Roger.
That would because one of your missiles detoured to the SA-6.
Okay. I'm in range to prosecute with cluster munitions.
Blasty, can you prepare for your strike on the launchers, please?
Yes. I am in position.
Roger. Engage launchers, please.
Engage launcher in SA-6. Pickle 1.
Negative SA-6, you're the SA-10 at strike.
Roger. Prosecuting SA-10 with 2nd cluster.
Warning.
Pickle 2.
Warning.
Winchester, RTB.
Warning.
What's this? 163?
It would appear your missiles haven't taken the altitude into factor. They're having trouble.
What are you talking about? It's climbing. I think. Yeah, it looked pretty wobbly towards the end, didn't it?
Yeah, not bad effect, just a little short.
I think the radar's down though this time.
Yeah, if it wasn't, it's a relative of Superman. Ground package cleared hot.
Goblin copy is cleared hot. Remnant cleared hot.
Advised, anti-air is still mechanical and AAA.
Package copies. Remnant cleared hot as fragged. On the helos. 1-3 copy. Package in from the south. Goblin.
Hey, I didn't miss. I got kills. I totally got kills. We'll see if I can get rearmed and refueled before going back up. Hey, we accomplished my mission. I destroyed radars, and I launched cluster munition attacks. That's the mission. It was SEAD and ground strike. I did them both. Setting up approach. Got. Looks like JDAMs and harms. The harms won't do much, but JDAMs. JDAMs. I love JDAMs. If I remember, active is 07. Okay. Mission accomplished. That's all that matters.
Roger, Spider 07.
Finder 3 in range.
Roger, you are cleared hot. Be advised there are Shilkers and ZSU 20s. High probability of flak there as well. Stand off as much as possible.
That is a very lofty JDAM.
Yeah, strike package, be advised your targets are on all sides of the hilltop. Coming from one angle will not enable you to prosecute all targets.
Strike plan for Goblin. In from the south, remove all air threats.
Roger, air threats are ringed around the mountaintop. Some are on the back side of the mountain as well. Blind side and your initial
Goblin, have visual on targets at the site.
Finder 3, paveway 4, off south, or off west.
Negative, you prosecute with that target. SEAD indeed is authorized for this flight.
That's 130 helicopter. Holy crap. Damn. Chasing traffic, blasting downwind. Runway 07.
Magic Spider back online.
Remnant, good effect. 2 healers down.
Warning.
Copy,
Warning.
2 healers.
Warning. Warning.
Yep, that vehicle is definitely US. Remnant, if you can be eyes for Goblin during his run.
Copy. Goblin is 13 miles south, inbound.
God damn, that A-10 is so slow. I mean, it's carrying a lot of ordnance, but still, wow.
Solution on targets, Goblin rifle ×1.
Altitude, altitude,
Rifle
altitude.
2. Rifle 3. And rifle 4. Goblin off west.
Gentle touchdown. Look, an airplane should never be bothered by its weight, but it could be bothered by its thrust. And the Warthog just doesn't have much of it.
Good effect on target.
Roger, good effect. Looks like we've got one Shilker attempting to run off the west side of the peak.
Goblin half tally on the
Warning.
targets. Continuous the engagement.
Warning.
Roger,
Warning.
clear to continue.
Warning.
Goblin in from the west.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
Go ahead.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
Affirm,
Warning.
targeting antenna array.
Warning. 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 Warning.
Request refueling.
Warning.
Match expires, be advised, switching secondary radio to
Warning.
strike frequency.
Warning. 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 Warning.
Shut up.
Warning.
Goblin rifle on the compound.
APKWS. Ooh, that's a far shot.
Roger, inbound AAA. Goblin has prioritised targets there. You might want to check which one you're launching at SEAD up so we do complete.
Goblin will post targets on
Betty's job.
On general.
I'll take it.
Goblin, new target west of compound Shilka. Goblin in west on Shilka.
Rearming complete.
Goblin, copy that. Grump will focus on targets east side of the west summit.
Goblin copy is Goblin rifle Shilka.
Copy. Updating the DTC now.
Shilka.
There better be still be stuff.
DTC update complete.
There better still be stuff by the time I get there.
Goblin, new target, COC-23 emplacement west of compound.
Warning. 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 Warning.
Excellent job, gentlemen.
I'll bother with it once I get it.
Goblin rifle AAA.
Buster, you away? You got your air brakes out?
Thanks for the reminder.
Copy, Grump, monitoring 144.
Okay, you can't uncage while you're on the ground anymore. Shame.
Goblin in from the west, AAA north of the compound.
Goblin, Grump is to be at the time. So you have free reign on whatever you want to shoot.
Goblin copies. RTB from Grump.
Grump Magic, do you want to load up with clusters or large strike weapons?
Magic Grump, if you're asking for some big penetrator bombs, I can do that.
Yeah, that'd be great. We'll just clear the mountaintop.
He said.
Grump copies, do the whole fucking mountain.
Hey firm, let's turn it into a hill.
More like a volcano.
Very angry one.
God, I wish we had fuel air bombs.
Yeah, the C-130 you do, technically.
Do you think they'll give us the Daisy Cutter?
If they don't already, I don't know.
Yeah, Daisy Cutter, that big, it's like a Moab, but it goes off just above the ground, and it's the shockwave that destroys everything.
Yep, Moab does the same thing, just bigger.
And Moab, mother of all bombs.
Massive ordnance fuel air blast. Or massive ordnance airburst is what it means. But yes, it also is mother of all bombs.
Roger. Revenant, if you want to RTB and rearm, you are free to do so.
Flying to 3, copy. RTB.
Anybody that's RTB to rearm, you are cleared for sensor-fused munitions.
Yay! I love sensor-fused munitions.
Spider, pickle. Alright, sorry, paveway.
Paveway.
Goblin, Spider, Goblin, say laser code.
1688.
Goblin, copy.
Good catch.
Oh, there goes the communications tower and the building.
That would be the building and the antenna down. We have
Fire RTB.
Roger. We have one more emplacement bunker, comms bunker at the far side of the mountaintop, and the barracks. It will require more penetrators for the comms array.
Giggity, he's at penetrators.
But anybody wanting to use CBUs, you are free to do so.
Magic Rump, at this point, it sounds like these are one-man deals. Do you want to designate people to carry out these attacks?
Well,
Oh. Wait, no. He still has APK.
those are going to be too far apart for probably a cluster attack now. We've got the main buildings to the north of the western peak, and Goblin is picking off all the hard-to-hit targets, which is the AAA. We've got 2 fuel tanks and then 9 barrack buildings.
So you want all current RTB aircraft to turn and burn?
Roger, return.
Betty. Betty, Betty, Betty. Betty.
Remnant, you've got the helipad and the remaining vehicles on the eastern peak. Spider. We've got some tanks and a boiler house on the western peak for yourself to clear.
Affirm.
Say again, Magic.
We've got Grump has got the buildings on the back of the western peak. Remnant has got the helipad and the SA-10s on the eastern peak. Goblin is mopping up individual targets around the whole area with precision fire, and he's still got a few missiles left.
Okay.
Taxi Grump hit the brake, 07, downwind.
Sorry, Blusty, I wasn't aware you were still on frequency. I thought you'd lost us again.
No.
Taxi Grump, turn in base, 07.
Hey Magic, I still got 2 clusters I can drop on the south side of that with all the leftover AAA and stuff.
Yep, affirm. You want to mop up from the beginning of the hill to the middle?
Roger.
Taxi Grump, final 07.
Pointer 3, entering downwind, runway 07.
I can barely see what's going on. 28 nautical miles. Okay, Black Hawk is even worse visibility. Maybe I should just go TV.
Hey, can you keep it down up there? Taxi Grump, clear the runway.
Pointer 3, turning base, runway 07.
Gentlemen, this is a ground pounder channel.
This is now turned into the party channel.
Party's over at 264.
Can't see anything.
You look at the first encounter, there's the same amount of people in here as there are in the guard.
Sure, why not? Ah, Blasty. Vehicle types 2.
Roger, Blasty. We've pretty much moved over to 264. The party's there now.
Roger. I heard here's the party.
You heard wrong.
Ooh.
But I love parties.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Especially raiding parties.
Blinded.
The step-on
runway 07.
The step-on sound is great.
It is. It's really annoying in my ear because it only comes in my left ear, this particular channel.
Yeah, I only hear this one on right.
Audio processing.
Audio jungle.
Well, for Christmas I treated myself to some SteelSeries headphones because my other ones had died. Oh, they're glorious. And they're lightweight and they're hands-free. Sorry, they're wireless.
Nice.
And you know, they actually did something sensibly. They come with 2 batteries. One that you can plug in the base station and recharge whilst you're using the other one. You just pop it out, put a new battery in.
Tracking. Tracking.
Nice.
Tracking.
Spider cleared the runway.
Tracking. Tracking. Tracking.
Yeah, all flights be advised, no
Tracking.
close-in runs,
Tracking.
they've still got
Tracking.
flak.
Roger. Keeping my distance. Standoff. Jesus Christ. Do they still have flak?
They have 1 times gun remaining.
They don't have flak, but yes, they've still got AAA. We still need the Moabs, the penetrators, the helicopters removing by Remnant, and the SA-10 launchers by Remnant, and some whatever anybody else wants to bring. The last ZSU-23 is Goblins. Nobody can touch that.
Roger. I'll give it to Goblin.
Feel free to prosecute my targets. I might have rearm. See if I have time when I get back.
Sorry, you were stepped on by Blasty.
Feel free to prosecute my targets, being the helipad and the right side. I have to go do something, so if I have time when I get back, after rearming, I'll do that.
Blasty rolling in on the helos. Not sure if it'll actually kill them, but who knows?
Blasty Goblin, say fuel state.
Fuel state is 2.0.
Blasty, you are clear to RTB after this run-in.
Roger. The rocket exploded, but I don't think it died. I still have quite a bit of fuel remaining. And ordnance. You sure you wanted me to RTB?
It's your call.
Alright, I'll stay on station just a little bit longer.
There's one helo left on the northeast pad.
Roger. Blasty will try to prosecute it.
Roger that. Spider, if Remnant is going to be busy, CBU-97 on the east hill with the remains of the launchers.
Affirm. Remember, I only have 2 spark pillars on here.
Yeah, Goblin, sorry, Grump, yeah, the buildings at the back side are yours. And Spider, are you coming with, who wants to take the comms tower array? It's an encased building.
Grump's got GBU-31 V3s with penetration power.
Okay, well the comms array is next to the bunker barracks. Are you claiming those then, Grump?
Those were the targets that you wanted me to prosecute when I RTB'd, so affirm.
Roger that. All targets assigned.
Magic, I believe the helicopter pad is clear.
Sir, I do believe you are right.
Roger, blast the RTB.
Magic, Goblin, all air defenses inoperable.
Roger that. Excellent job.
I have Goblin mission complete.
Aircraft inbound for all remaining targets. You are free to RTB.
Magic second, you were stepped on.
Goblin, you are cleared to RTB. I have aircraft inbound for all remaining targets, unless you want to stand by and mop up whatever the clusters miss on the SA-10 launchers.
Goblin's got some plating left. We'll be on stage.
Grump copies.
Magic copies.
Stacy Grump taking runway 07.
Spider taxiing runway 07.
Roger. Spider, what are you carrying?
Got, I have, 2 2,000 pounders and rockets.
Roger. So, you're going for the SA-10 launchers on the eastern peak?
That's what the rockets are for.
Roger.
Spider taking runway 07.
Roger. Blastia, URTB.
Yup.
Not that I was watching at all. I swear iPad has shares in that aircraft.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just out of curiosity, have you got your HSI on your left MFD?
Yeah, right at MFD, but yeah.
Oh, I see a HSI on your left MFD and what looks like a ranging 4 circles on your right one.
Yeah. My left one is on, SMS.
These.
That entire thing was stepped on.
If you two are going to get together, why don't you guys get a separate channel?
Meow. Did I ever tell you I've got a spider phobia?
Oh good, I know what to send you now.
I once emptied a full clip into a tarantula.
I've heard this story before, but it was a camel spider.
No, if it was a camel spider, my face would be missing.
They do like the face huggers from Aliens. Or what's the Predator?
No, luckily for me, it wasn't a camel spider, it was a tarantula, but after it had walked across my head, I emptied my clip into it. With it. Gonna call this jackboot.
So, contrary to popular opinion, camel spiders do not attack humans.
Warning.
They just like
I've got a friend who might disagree with you there because he passed out in the desert and half his face got eaten off by a camel spider.
Well, yeah, that's just easy pickings. But if you're awake,
oh hell yeah.
May I suggest we all go back to Discord? At least we can talk over each other there.
Sure.
Yep. So about this camel spider.
Yeah, I hate them. Have you ever seen a camel spider?
I've seen pictures of it.
Yep, and I've seen a spider camel too.
Why am I waiting for a drum set to go off on that one?
I don't know. Why are you waiting for a drum set to go off on that one?
Bad dad joke.
I don't see the joke. No, I don't see the joke in that. It exists. There is an actual statue of a camel with Spider-Man's outfit on, and it's called Spider Camel.
Wait, I gotta Google this.
It exists.
Oh, for all your rocket nuts,
Yeah, it exists. It totally exists.
Falcon Heavy at 4:55 Central Time.
Goblin, is he sure that he can handle all that? Because he looks out of ordnance.
Oh, I got my ordnance.
Your airframe?
I got...
No, he's got a load of... He's got, what? 7... You still got 21 APKs there, have you?
29, thank you very much.
Oh yeah, that's right. The APKs are so low profile, I was like...
And a full gun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and a full clip, yeah. Yeah, guys, look at the mouth of that camel spider in media. Moody's gonna have a duck fit, I know he is.
How'd it go?
Not bad. We're just waiting for mop-up to be completed. We've got various people in on various targets. Spider's got some clusters. Got some big Moabs coming in to mop up the buildings. And whatever's left, Goblin is going to prosecute with vengeance and APKs.
I wish.
Yeah, I was watching dancing feed. I was at work.
That's what I've got to call a gun now. Vengeance.
Yes.
Warning.
No problem, mate. Real life always takes priority. I had to duck out of a commander's meeting.
Yeah.
Warning.
I'm seeing an A10 leave contrails.
Have you ever seen an A10 on 26,000? I sure as hell.
No.
Warning.
How much AOA have you got to put in to keep it up?
Currently, 18.
Wow. Is that what the girlfriend asked?
At 20, the plane starts complaining. Why don't just climb a little higher? Eyes on contrails 210 high.
It's a 747 we brought in to take everybody home.
I see.
Rep running in on communication center.
That's the J-Stars coming by to say hi.
Yeah, one's called Whoosh, one's called Wish.
Contains traffic, blasting. Runway 07, straight in approach. Long final.
I can see the bombs drop off your wings right on top of me.
Blasty, be advised there's a large media presence at the beginning of the runway. They're not sure who's returning, they've not seen it before.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll try not to break my landing gears. No promises.
Wait, is that a Blasty returning home with you?
Let's see. Blasty. Fuel state 1.2. Look, this is why I'm looking forward to the F-15E so much. And I'll still probably bleed the dang thing dry.
Got some extra girth on that thing.
Yep. Maybe if I fly the Hercules for Moab runs, I won't run out of fuel. Who knows?
How many miles?
I wouldn't be too sure of that. The word blasting and landing with fuel.
I have never ran out of fuel in an A-10. Just saying.
Yeah, cause there ain't no missions long enough to do so.
Yeah, exactly. But usually when
I fly an A-10 ferry flight.
Whenever I fly the A-10, I usually don't bring the airframe back though.
I think the South Atlantic map might have its knees for the A-10.
Has anybody else got the South Atlantic map? Because I have, and I've flown over it, and it's amazing.
Oh, it is.
I don't like the quality of it. I'm sorry.
I don't like how many people
satellite imagery.
It's still a work in progress because they're doing a different map technique that's able them to get the maps out faster.
Yeah, and it looks like shit.
All right, so you hate the purple grass.
Altitude.
No, I hate the graininess of the textures.
Well, if anybody else would like a humorous moment, I've had a request from a squadron member for us to have a look at BMS 4.37, which supports full VR.
Does DCS not?
Oh, no. DCS does support it. It was just a squadron member has requested that it would be nice to see if we could have a look at BMS 3.7.
But BMS, you can only fly the F-16.
No, BMS, you can fly lots of things. They don't require licenses.
Oh, okay.
It'd be a good way to get on the 15E before that drops.
True.
With.
And I've seen the Mediterranean map for BMS. You can literally fly from one side of the Med to the other. It is huge, and it's free.
I want the Taiwan Strait map still. When is that happening?
I want them to work on the Caucasus map.
Yeah, can we complete the western side of the Caucasus map? Can we, like, put the other Balkan stuff
You really
in?
want to bomb
Well, times
the
two.
Gorgeous Dam?
What's that?
The Three Gorges Dam in China.
Oh yeah.
There's a meme. There's memes about that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. People are something about people are afraid that it might collapse.
And kill like millions. Which for China is like, eh. It's just a Sunday.
Well, it's mostly the countryside, anyways.
Okay, so who's taking the SA-10 launchers out?
Turning on them right now. I let my big boys go, and they should have hit.
One hit, one drop short, altitude-wise. We've still got all the military bunkers left in one piece.
Grump went away on the barracks. That's what you're talking about.
Awesome.
Warning.
Awesome. You are now known as Captain
Warning.
Awesome.
I'll add that to my accolades.
Fighter in from the south, SA-10 site.
Okay, what's the bets on how many how many buildings this one bomb's going to take?
One.
That's greatly disappointing, considering I put it at non-delay, instant hit. The hell are these buildings made out of? That was a 2,000 pounder.
Concrete.
That was a 2,000 pounder. That was a building, not a. I mean, they're definitely not bunkers. They're not thick enough to be bunkers.
Yeah. Spider, are you having to run in on those launchers with guns?
Yeah. Who got rockets left?
But we've still got somebody up there with APKs. It might be slightly more efficient for. Okay, Goblin, which side are they mounting you at the moment?
Goblin's currently 10 miles south of the target.
Okay. You are cleared to engage the... There's 4 launchers left on the hilltop. Spider's having to run in on them with guns at the moment. You've got APKs.
Got them tally on the launchers in from the south.
Yeah.
Went crazy on that one.
Yeah, your CCIP didn't QRF it.
Alright, Magic Grump is Winchester and RTB.
Roger. It's a mission success anyway. People expend your ordnance that's left and then RTB.
Expend your audience? Oh, I don't want to do that.
Expel the audience? Oh no.
Expel the audience?
Expend the audience.
Ordnance, gentlemen, just because you can't speak English.
English.
Bad English.
I speak
English.
I speak American English, not that posh stuff that the royalty made up.
I'm no royal, you son of a gun.
Well, allegedly that's what happened. So, the accent that you have was actually made by the Royal British because they wanted an accent that was different from their commoners. Because the commoners allegedly have the accent that we have now.
I believe we just lost actual.
Oh, yep, damn wind turbine.
Right
Oh shit, wind turbine, that was a hill. Sorry, that was a mountain.
You hit a mountain. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my fault. That's entirely my fault because I was unable to turn that mountain into a hill.
We don't have a MiG-21, so you're good.
Oh, why didn't we use the MiG-21?
Yeah, why didn't we use the MiG-21? You know, one of these days we should form like a MiG-21 squadron, and all we do is
massive flight,
flatten stuff. We make mountains into hills.
I mean, Russia wouldn't be too mad about us nuclearing them, right?
Of course not.
No, of course not.
Yeah, we can call it the cleanup squadron, and after every mission we just fly in and we remove all of the enemy targets that are left over.
Oh hey, real quick, look at this bullshit. You see the red line going south of Mount Elbrus?
Yeah.
That's supposed to be the sovereignty line.
Yes.
This map is showing that Mount Elbrus is in Russia.
Oh.
Which it is not.
Well, you know, DCS is a Belarusian company, I think, or Eagle Dynamics.
Their Eagle Dynamics was Russian.
Oh.
And then they moved to Switzerland. You see what's going on there.
So where's Czechia close to that?
Yep, gentlemen, say hello to Captain Awesome.
Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah.
We're talking about like borders and stuff.
Yeah. So the tallest mountain in Europe is Mount Elbrus. Oh, I see what you did. Ay, Dios mío. Yeah. Yeah, tallest mountain in Europe is Mount Elbrus, which would mean that it is considered part of Georgia. Which
you guys start moving with me.
In all technicality, it is part of Georgia. Georgia's also known for nothing.
Yeah, probably.
Georgia is known for the world's deepest cave found so far. 7,200 feet down.
Ain't getting trapped in that.
Yeah.
You ain't getting out.
And guess where the second deepest cave system is?
I nearly said something then, but I held my tongue because I know it's on stream.
Your mom. I mean, yeah, if we want to be sophomoric about it, be like, yeah, the world's deepest cave is your mom. I know. Second deepest cave known in the world, too, is also in Georgia.
Football teams that get stuck in their caves as well.
Painter, it's like you're trying to talk, but we can't really hear you, buddy.
Hang on a sec. Yeah, I gotta hit the road, guys. I'll see you later.
Alright.
Alright. See you, Painter.
Right. See ya.
Sounds like he's at work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's on the phone.
Man. JF-17 is good for precision, like, strikes and stuff, but, you know, it's like at the Vegas, you drop it and then you just leave. It doesn't get to stick around.
Like a
Should nickname it the Panda.
Yeah.
Eats, shoots, and leaves.
What are you shooting at?
Buildings.
Are you damaging
There's nothing.
Is it doing
He's
damage?
using his new toy, Vengeance.
Well, I don't see anything new about that toy.
It's his new toy. With a new name. Is that SA-10 launcher still alive?
Here's some, how can I say, we're called, I think it's been built thing. They built a terabyte storage for a Raspberry Pi.
A petabyte?
Raspberry Pi.
Raspberry Pi.
45 drives to put a terabyte for that Raspberry Pi to work with.
A terabyte or a petabyte?
Petabyte.
Oh, okay.
It's like a half tera, so it's a petabyte.
No, petabyte is one above terabyte, right?
I know. Yeah, it is.
And I think above petabyte is exabyte. God, wait.
For Raspberry Pi.
Why does Raspberry Pi need a petabyte? I'm sorry, but that word just sounds so wrong.
Petabyte also, if it's like a world like storage thing or something like that, also seems kind of small.
It's Raspberry Pi. I mean that stuff works on how many K?
If you work with data sets big enough, petabytes become small.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Petabyte sounds like a kind of small if you're doing data storage. Depends on. I guess that depends on how big the service is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on what you're trying to do. It can be right. It can
if you're
be
doing quantum parallel processing.
I think at that point you're talking about like exabytes and stuff.
Linus Tech Tips did just do a review on a new chip from AMD for servers.
Oh
It's the world's fastest chip, and they've brought out a blade with 2 of them fitted to it. He put loads of numbers and stuff out there, but at the end of it, it's effing quick.
Yeah, don't worry, it'll be the second fastest here in about 2 months.
Oh, you've got Intel bringing something out.
No, that's just the shelf life of the newest and fastest thing is about 2 months, and then something trumps it. So it might be the fastest now, but just wait in 2 months, it'll already be obsolete.
Okay, job is done.
All the new chips came out last, what do we call it? November.
That's all the targets down.
I think that's all.
Okay. RTB index.
Grump, Kataisi Grump enter initials for a straight-in final. 7.
Hey,
Georgia is now known as one of the uranium deposits, thanks to this latest A-10.
Depleted uranium mine.
Now, if I'm going to build another computer, I'm looking at the Ryzen 9 59X.
I mean, I've got a laptop that runs a 5800 and it runs hot. It's quick, but it's hot.
Well, since EVGA's got out of the graphics card thing, they started working on coolers.
Is that what that's what EVGA already does?
Yeah, I think they used to do graphics cards, but
the
reputation of long-lived.
They technically don't do graphics cards. They just take the chipset and then put a cooler around it. But yeah. EVGA, was it Gigabyte, Asus, MSI, Zotac Gaming? That's all they do. They have one chip that they use, but they put their own custom cooler on it and then label it their own chip.
They put their own, what are called chipset instructions on it. EVGA has the guy called Kingston.
Well, they probably would clock it differently too.
Yeah.
But it's the same exact graphics card chip that they get from NVIDIA or AMD.
Yeah.
Or now eventually, I guess, Intel. Allegedly.
There's we're called Gamers Nexus.
Yep.
Just put a big thing out on it today.
Can't believe it.
I've been EVGA's customer for years now. That thing is in media too.
Right.
I plan a grump.
Shall we?
So
Shall
Grump,
we have a?
So challenged everyone who can land a F-18 and keep it arrow braking with the gear of main gear extended still.
I've tried so hard. I've tried so hard, but I think they have the CG on the gears back far enough to where it just slams your nose down as soon as you hit the deck.
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible. Not unless you do a super butter landing.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Right. Shall we move on to the palette cleanser?
But the palette cleanser is waiting for the A10 to RTB like 20 minutes later.
No, that would be because the A10 that's returning 20 minutes later has the biggest kill with single hit weapons.
According to my numbers, RTB in around 9 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad. I don't know. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think I did a pretty good job. I have a pretty high kill number.
Yeah, you did a good job because you took somebody else's targets.
Yeah.
Yeah, about it.
That's the point I was about to address. Okay.
Oh, no, I am fired up about that.
Okay. Pre-briefing. Can everybody remember what their targets were?
Yeah.
Come out.
I was assigned to SA6 and I could go back to the recording, which will be on YouTube, and that was my assignment.
You put a marker over the SA-10 and you said these, and I said yes because you
put a marker over everything. There was markers on every missile site.
Well, I have it written down here in scroll that has Blasty with SA-10 launchers backed up with harms in case the other bits go wrong, with Grump on the SA-6 after the SA-10 is down. Now, if you can show me that I've made a mistake and that I said that incorrectly, please pop it up with the point of which I screwed up.
So, hang on. I wanna address something here. So, even if that was the initial plan, did you not hear the other 4 times we went over the game plan and said that I was going to be doing SA6? Did you just...
Did you go through the Discord or did you go through SRS?
Both.
Discord. Everything was done with Discord first for people to get coordinates and a map brief.
I have to verify through the recording. But
okay.
I was not aware. I always was aware that I was striking the SA-6 first, and then if I had ordnance left over, SA-10. Now you pre-assigned me to the SA-10 because the SEAD wasn't, you know, sufficient, and I got that. But the way I understood it was, well, my primary target was always the SA-6.
Right. Well, I know I can make verbal mistakes, and if I've made one, I will hold my hands up. Does anybody else remember me making a boo-boo?
Nope. I thought your instructions were rather clear about who was doing what.
I know I've got them written down here. Admittingly, it's in scroll.
Blasty, what was your mark points called? Was it SR?
At RP1 through 5.
Okay, yeah, I think Kai, you mentioned SA10s at RP1, and Blasty's RP1 was the SA6, but I believe the target was still set SA10. There was multiple mark points with whatever though.
I remember Blasty saying that the RP2, I said, yes, RP2, that you put a mark point on. Eastern Peak.
Okay, I couldn't remember the mark point that he mentioned, but...
I am fairly confident, as I said, I will hold my hands up if I'm wrong, that we dished the targets out as they were, and I know I went through it a couple of times to make sure. I'm not sure what's happened to Conan. Normally if there's an issue or a connection problem, he does let us know, and he hasn't popped anything up in general, so he's maybe had a family or something issue. But obviously he got taken down. Now, we did lose a couple of aircraft to SA-10s. I think when we lost you, Grump, I think you were quite close to the SA-10. I think you were only about 15 miles out and diving for cover from 39. I had you at 39. I know that's not what your instruments read at the moment. Did we get a bit close to the SA-10? Everybody still hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Sorry. I'm saying, did we get a little bit close to the SA-10 to lose 2 aircraft to it?
I did. I think Conan had a problem because I lost him as soon as I started engaging.
He got hit by a SA-10 from what I saw. Saw a smoke trail and then wreckage.
I think his system or internet decided to bug out on him.
Well, that's fair enough. I think maybe we need to do some. I mean, how is everybody with missile evasion? Or
you just put it on your 90-degree and you turn and burn, right?
Sort of.
Really.
You create problems for the missile.
Like missile evasion from air to air.
Yeah. You've got to do more than just put it on your 3 and 9. Who's best equipped here to describe this technique? Grump, well volunteered. Captain Awesome, go for it.
He might be away looking at something.
He's probably looking at the footage.
I think so. I was going to look at it.
I know he was slightly riled. Well, more than slightly riled.
To not get shot at is to put something between you and it. If that's not possible, if you get shot at, first of all, you maneuver, and second of all, some chaff, and you maneuver some more. And
Are we assuming
away?
Are we assuming a radar missile?
Yes. SA. Okay. Surface-to-air missiles.
Okay, yes. So you do 3 or 9 line to notch the missile because of the way the Doppler radar works. It doesn't detect targets moving parallel to it very well.
If you just stick on a 3-9, put it on a 3-9, you've still got to be in a slight turn. I spent some... Well, it was a long time ago, and it was Feisty and Thor. And I watched Thor fly round one of the islands on Persian Gulf that had all sorts of launchers on it. And he literally flew in circles, keeping his distance to them standard. Same distance. Didn't grow, didn't shrink. And the missiles just went stupid. They couldn't track him.
The one thing that we're we call it, most surface-to-air missiles are beam riders. So for the notch to work, it has to be notching the radar sight.
Yeah, and the other thing is put the missile in heavy air, thick air. And the best way of avoiding it is, as the Goblin said, put something between it and you. And you were all at 18,000 feet minimum. But on the whole, much more coordinated, barring the mild snafu. Anybody else got comments?
Yeah, sorry, I had to take a phone call. What'd I miss?
That's no problem. We thought you might be checking your footage. Just to check.
No, I'll do that after this. I got ears on right now, so I can't really hear.
No problem.
That and I'm streaming it, so they're just gonna hear it again through the stream if I do it.
I had to force him to put earplugs in. What I did to him.
Cool.
Actually,
no, I'll probably just kill the stream at this point. They know when to catch me again. It'll be, what's today? Sunday. Yeah, they'll see me tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Oh, that slide. Taking a corner a little bit quick, Goblin. All right.
I'm taking the corner as I please.
Good mission, everyone.
I have to take off.
All right. Bye.
No problem.
I'll check
Thanks
in with
for turning
someone
up.
about a quick